I tell you once, don't tell you twice. And I'm real discreet, a thief in the night. Yeah. If I call you once, I know it's crazy. I know it's crazy. I know it's fire. I tell you once, don't tell you twice. And I'm real discreet, a thief in the night. Thief in the night. If I call you once, I know it's crazy. I know it's crazy. I know it's fire.
You too. It's the big old deal, man. It's your favorite hood partner, Big Nina Boy. We back at it with another one, man. All right, man. So, man, this is crazy because let me tell y'all something, homie. People will lose respect for you behind the stuff that you say, man. You got to be careful, man, especially when you talking about the dead. Because when you talk about the dead, they can't defend themselves. They can't defend their legacy. And, we're dealing with an era where the internet now, anybody can say anything. You see what I'm saying? And it definitely got the streets at an uproar. But let me just say this for y'all YNs coming from an ON, right? Make money so you can walk away from situations you don't want to be in. You see what I'm saying? People think money just buy things. No, it buys options. Disrespect, you can walk away. When you broke, you got to take phone calls and all that type of, you reachable. You see what I'm saying? And he still lives on Greenleaf. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know he told y'all DC Baby Draco, like, oh man, I don't live, man. Yeah, that nigga live there. He lives there. And he's just playing with himself, bro. Like, that's not cool. But at the same time, I do not wish any harm on this man. But I could definitely say this though, right? I hope you make enough money where you don't have to even pick up the phone. You don't got to take those phone calls because, it's G's all over the city. They calling in. You see what I'm saying? Like, what's up with this nigga Spotted Low? Like, that wasn't your place. That was not your place to put out some information, some third-party information, gang. You see what I'm saying? And, Spotted Low not no G. That nigga ain't no G at all. You know what I'm saying? I mean, in fact, shit, everybody know him as the rapper. They know him as a rapper. They don't know him for putting in work from 9-7 and all that crazy stuff, man. That's crazy. If you hear that, you hear his brother name, or his nephew, Lil Marty, that's in prison doing all shit. All the spiders really doing pen time. They got life. But, sitting back and just reflecting on this, man, like I said, I definitely side with him as far as in having a debate with Aunt Hefe. I was definitely in a rightful place. But what y'all don't realize is that, you still got OGs on this blacktop, man. You see what I'm saying? And they not just gonna stand for some street punk that's gonna try to, devour somebody's legacy. Whether it's true or not, you see what I'm saying? You was not there. Then you blurted out that the man died in LA. Didn't fact check at all. That nigga died in Oceanside. His place of death was hundreds of miles away. You see what I'm saying? And, it's a lot of people that probably, and this ain't about no East Coast and no A-Track shit. This has to do with a 50-some-year-old man and a 30-some-year-old man having the odds where they should have came together like prayer hands, because it's funny how we always call on God when we in trouble, but we can't talk like men. They should have conducted themselves. They, not he, not none of that. It got out of line. It got out of hand. We all know how far this can go. You see what I'm saying? Now, I don't know where this might go, but it's a lot of people like man, This is why, them phone calls, because, he got to answer to that. He got to answer to blurting out where you get that information from. Who told you that? You see what I'm saying? Like, who told you that? And then this is the thing, right? Spider Loc know Monster Kody, right? Why you ain't say nothing about him when he was alive? Why you didn't disrespect him while he was alive? So you wait till the man die to disrespect him, homie. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, that right there, man, that ain't what's happening. All right, we got a super chat. Appreciate you. Spider Loc being disrespecting Monster for a couple weeks now. Oh, behind the allegations of Monster, only a matter of time before he caught up with him. Yeah, see, I didn't catch that, man. I really don't watch that man's channel like that because, to me, any man that will have an ex-cop call your phone and say, hey, you got some dirt on your homeboy, and fabricated the whole shit and lie and shit. Y'all remember Spider Loc was talking to an ex-cop about me, about a rumor that was probably 15, 20 years ago, and he's sitting on the internet lying, saying that it's facts. Don't even know. And then we watched him say, oh, why you don't remember? Why you don't remember? You see what I'm saying? And this is somebody who, this nigga's not an OG, bro. You see what I'm saying? You would never have the status of a G from EC, period. You know what I'm saying? And my thing is this, homie. This internet has gotten out of hand. It's gotten out of hand, bro. You see what I'm saying? Because when we look at this, you got to be careful because your legacy go be out here on the internet streets one day. You got kids. You see what I'm saying? You don't want to talk. Man, it's crazy because, hey, we can't be here forever, man. You see what I'm saying? And the behavior, the buffoonery, the blasphemy, all of this stuff that his actions is showing it's embarrassing to not just our community. It's embarrassing as a 50-some-year-old. You're 50. You should have had enough common sense to know, hey, look, man, Aunt is 30-some years old. How did you let a 30-some-year-old get the best of you? You see what I'm saying? You got the right to be quiet. You don't got to entertain everybody. You see what I'm saying? When I say get you some money so you don't have to be in situations you don't want to be in, because when you broke, you got to tolerate more stuff. You gotta be around people you don't want to be around. You see what I'm saying? You gotta get checked by people who can check you. You know what I'm saying? That get your money up. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be in rooms you don't want to be in. You see what I'm saying? That's what you need to focus on. This elementary rant that you going on, and the fact that you took the time to put Monster Kody and you created a thumbnail with a dress on. You didn't even spend no time with this man around his last demise. You know what I'm saying? So, you're hearing these rumors and you running off with it. You don't know if somebody could have been lying about this nigga because they hated that nigga. You see what I'm saying? And you ran with that, right? Or maybe it is, possible something of that caliber could be that, and it could be something different. But at the same time, bro, this the internet. Somebody could lie and say, you like chicken fingers in your rectum. Somebody could literally say you like chicken fingers in your rectum, bro. And what you gonna do about it? It's the internet. You see what I'm saying? So we got to grow up, man. I know I personally made a lot of mistakes on this internet. 2026. I'm like this, man. I ain't perfect, right? I made some mistakes. I didn't got into it with a lot of people behind him that I never would have had no problems with. I'm the type of cat, nigga, if you get into it with Nina Boy, 9 out of 10, you the problem. Because I'm solid. And I don't hold my tongue, but I don't look for nothing either. I'm not even a starter. I'm a reactor. All I do is react to, I match niggas' energy. You know what I'm saying? But, 2026, man, I just I say that 2025, man, all I want to say is this, man. For all the content creators that come from this blacktop, man, let's tighten up. Anybody that I didn't had exchange words with, anybody I didn't got into it with, bro. Hey, man, we ain't bringing that shit into 2026. You know what I'm saying? We're going to leave it right here in 2025 because at the end of the day, man, we the same skin complexion, we the same tone, we come from the same, ethnicity. So, we're going to leave it where it's at, man. And I'm just stepping up being a bigger man because I'm looking at this shit this nigga on right here, and this go. Look, if I said something about you, nigga, ain't nothing I could do. I can't take it back because it's on here, and I ain't gonna ever do that. But I tell you this, coming in 2026 is all good. 2026 is all good. I'm not with all of this boosie ass shit, and this is embarrassing. This is really fucking embarrassing that we can really devour somebody's legacy on this. The internet, we can destroy people's lives, homie. We can destroy legacies. And I want to be the first to slide to the side and say, hey, man, I'm not with that. Because I'm not no top rank nigga. I'm not no general, none of that type of shit. I'm just a regular man in this world trying to get to the top, man. That's all I'm trying to do. But looking at this shit, I would never want somebody to be playing with my legacy. You know what I'm saying? My kids got to watch. I want to be the nigga. Hey, you know what? That nigga Nina Boy was a hustler, though. That nigga, yeah, you know, he didn't beat his feet on this blacktop, though, right? Took L's and W's, but the nigga was a hustler. And the nigga always talked about leaving some money for his kids so they don't have to struggle like he did. That's the goal. You know what I'm saying? Get some money. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, because money just don't buy things. You know what I'm saying? It gives you options. It buys choices. You can choose to do what you want to do when you got some money on this blacktop, though. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, you got to sit back, man, and see what did that man got. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate the super chat. All right. Just like Cartoon said, he has no accountability for his actions. Man, let me tell y'all something, man. Hey, when the G niggas get, you know, don't get me wrong. I done got into it with some G niggas, and I'm speaking to them right now. If I said something about you, man, let's leave this shit in 2025. Some of y'all done said some shit about me. It's all good. But we're not going in 2026 like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing how dangerous this stuff can really be because, you know, you can't never take that back. You see what I'm saying? That man got uncles and cousins and all that type of shit out here on this blacktop. And you run around here, you the only nigga on the internet that put this nigga in a dress and a thumbnail. And you're 50-something years old. Man, you can't, bro, even if, man, it's some people that probably don't even want to hear that. You see what I'm saying? The fact that they know that you didn't see it personally gives them all probable ground to say, I need that fade, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's man, the internet will counsel you, bro. Like, you, man, the internet will turn on you, put you in a depression stage. And when you get on your lives and everybody talking bad about you, talking about pull the plug, nigga, you're through. We don't rock with you. You start losing subscribers. You gonna see. Like, man, we got to be careful, man. I learned a great deal this year too, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just a reactor, homie. But I would never just pop off with that type of shit, though. That baby boy, woo, them G niggas, hey, them OGs, man, they like, nah, nigga, I don't like that shit. Hell no, nigga, I'm gonna bust a move on this little spider ass nigga. The nigga grew up in church his whole life. Yeah, that nigga grew up in church. Ooh, God don't like ugly little nigga. Yeah, boy, they on your ass. Pause. But they on your onion, man. You understand me? Anyway, man, make sure that y'all get some money, man, so you don't have to be in situations that you don't want to be in. And with that being said, let's get to the content. Spider Loki in trouble. OGs are making phone calls over Monster Kody. He crossed a line. You know what I'm saying? Let's get to this content, though, man. He is premature. He jumped out there premature with some information that the world know that he wasn't there for, which means it don't give him the right. That's not his. All right, I want to say this. That's not his story to tell. It's not his story to tell. So when you tell somebody else's story that you wasn't there for, it's a bad look, man. He died in Oceanside, not LA. Let's get it. Let's go.
I could tell the truth about your G homie Monster Kody, who was sucking dick, smoking dope, wearing dresses downtown LA the day he died. These are things I never chose to say out of respect for you as a Kiwi. If you didn't know Monster Kody was smoking dope, sucking dick, wearing dresses downtown LA, now you know. All his accomplishments, everything that we can respect. You do killing the same way 3 times, you're a serial killer. That means that you have a particular signature. I don't know about you. But.
All right, so the J Hood shit. All right. So it was not as big as Norvell proclaimed it to be. He took it upon himself to make noise out of it because of just the number. You know what I'm saying? That was his own doing. That wasn't no major big deal like that. Like he hyped it up, moving it around. It wasn't even that. People make allegations on niggas all the time. You see what I'm saying? Packing out people, man, it was not even that thick. He made it that thick. He convinced the internet that it was just such a big deal. That was not it wasn't even a thing on the black. Y'all got to realize I come from the core of this shit, right? You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't even that big, bro. He boosted up. I ain't never said nothing about it because I'm like, especially, nigga, and it was not even that deep, bro. It was like, he politicking. He already denounced that he's not a gang banger from the hood. You see what I'm saying? So for him to prematurely jump out there with that was another thing he messed up on. But he kicked up dust trying to even bring that shit to the streets. Let the internet be the internet and keep this internet shit out of the streets, man, because it could get ugly. Let's go. Appreciate the super sticker though.
I'm a serial killer. Can't be controversial.
Now, Spider Loc is receiving a lot of backlash in regards to what he said about Monster Kody. There's a whole lot of OGs that reacted to what Spider Loc had said about Monster Kody, including OG Gangster, one of many. Wack 100 pretty much confirms how Monster Kody did used to cross-dress and smoke dope. He explains how he had said this a long time ago and nobody believed him. But this is what Wack 100 said, y'all, about Monster Kody cross-dressing, smoking dope. I don't know how he got the information, but he pretty much seems to believe that what Spider Loc is saying is true about Monster Kody in regards to him cross-dressing or wearing a skirt.
Long time ago, that dude used to cross-dress and all that kind of shit. I told y'all that long. I said it's a lot of niggas that niggas talk about, but it's a whole other side. Cross-dress. Did he put in a bunch of work in his earlier years? Definitely did. But Spider Loc took the bait. Because he ain't a nigga that can say that type of shit that loud. And them niggas don't respond to it.
Man, see what I'm saying?
Struggling to trade? We trade for you and get you a prop firm payout in under 30 days.
Card date, you got these.
All right, so man, let's keep it real, right? I think Spider Loc ultimate goal in life was to be an OG that's heavy respected, but when y'all know Spider Loc, y'all know Spider Loc from what? Y'all know him from rapping. Y'all don't, his name never rung bells for gang banging. You see what I'm saying? Like, but at the same time, man, look, this is not even no attack on him, man. As much as this man have attacked me and disrespected me, I'm still going to be mature about it. But, everybody know him from G Unit, the artist 50 Cent dropped. You know what I'm saying? So, when you talk about a high-powered name like Kody, it don't matter which side of train tracks you from, man. It's about stripes. You know what I'm saying? Shit. A lot of us will never be able to accomplish what that man have accomplished. Nigga, you have to do hard, long time, nigga. Most of us did a little small, petty time, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm more of a street nigga than a jail nigga. I never portrayed to be no jail nigga, man. You feel me? A lot of these niggas, just because you did a little bit of time don't mean you a jail nigga, man. These niggas did it big all the way up to the top. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, man, a lot of people is really disappointed in him. And this is the thing. What Spider Loc got to realize is that when you step out of your comfort zone, you gotta go to these grocery stores. You see what I'm saying? You gotta go to these restaurants, these clothing stores, and you gotta be prepared for the fact that you have a platform that's big enough that it could tarnish, that it can offend some of his family members. Y'all gotta understand something, homie. When you speak that loud on these platforms and you not a nigga like that, You not no OG, like OGs ain't calling for you. So what Spider got to do, he got to call people to have people permission to see if he's still good or can't. So what he's probably doing is he's probably calling around, seeing he could get people to talk and say, I didn't mean to just blurt that out. I got into it with that nigga, find an excuse, right? Because he's not a nigga that can handle this on his own. I'm going to tell y'all that because he's not around nobody. You see what I'm saying? He isolates himself. He works. And the nigga don't, he's not, man, I'm not even going to speak on that man on that level. But just know this. Niggas is calling around and we don't talk to the same people. Like, I talk to a lot of people from our community, and that's way bigger than what he even know. But I tell you this, I hope we learn from this type of shit, because now, we all like, I get it, but this is the thing. It's one thing when you speaking on some shit like his place of death was in Oceanside, right? Who told you that he died in LA? Where did that facts come from? Because Google reports show where his place of death is. Information is key now. You see what I'm saying? You can't. How do you fix that? How do you fix that? Once you lie about one thing, or you misstate the facts about one thing, everything you said is tarnished. So that's just not a good look, homie. But yeah, man, I think he stepped out there prematurely. And niggas might want phase with him. Well, a couple people want phase with him. But I highly doubt, man, that nigga be like, I squabble anybody behind what I said. He not that type of nigga, man. Let's go.
East Coast is broke. A-Train East Coast do not beef. A-Train East Coast had a few little scrimmages over the years. A-Train East Coast don't beef. Actually, A-Train East Coast in those days were actually cool and closer than probably what they were today. Being the founder from the A-Train Gangsters and other guys from that first and second generation of the A-Train Gangsters have a lot of family in the East Coasts. It is a known fact. The reason why the A-Trays and Hoovers fell out is because the A-Trays did not get in the East Coast and Hoover War. So it's like,
you know what? Hey, hold on. Fuck all of that. Fuck all that. Let me just address this, right? Because, a lot of people are trying to, despite whether it's true or not, it never hit the internet before. That's because niggas knew they rank wasn't big enough to say no shit like that. Sure, y'all, Spider-Loc is not even nowhere near big enough to make that type of statement. He not no big dog from our community, bro. Man, go on, sit your ass down somewhere, nigga. You sit back and watch the G's talk, nigga. You ain't no nigga speaking at no meetings and shit. You ain't called no shots, and you don't speak for our community. I don't speak for our community. Y'all don't even hear me speak out on my community on my platform because I know what it really is. You know what I'm saying? If you not active like that in our hood, nigga, don't be politicking on that. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, you a homie, you a member, and nigga, you love, but nigga, don't you ever be politicking as if you still out here pushing the agenda. You see what I'm saying? And in certain places that we got, I know my place. I don't politic on here in regards of our community. You see what I'm saying? That be that nigga. That nigga get on here and play that politics shit about the 50 and 0 and calling homies and homies. Man, niggas don't even fuck with him like that in our community. I'm telling y'all, nigga, not a factor. I don't know, nigga be lying and shit, boy. But at the end of the day, this right here, man, y'all really, really got to think about this shit, homie, because nobody's ever came to the internet with this shit, right? That's on his level, my level. Like I definitely can't say no. A dead man, bro. A dead man can't defend himself. So when you speak on somebody that's dead and he can't defend himself, you automatically wrong. Especially when you not stating the facts. When you jump out your body of that altitude, my nigga, and then you say some shit like and he was doing that and putting male parts in his mouth and wearing, women clothes and stuff, bro, that is extremely crazy. And you got to be a high powered dude that actually come from that man's era. None of us was banging out there with that man. You feel me? So man, you just don't know who niggas know, bro. So that's why I say this is extremely bad. And you know, I know y'all think he's just a super OG, but that dude is going to get phone calls. He's not he's not what do you thought it was gonna be? Ain't nobody gonna say nothing to me, nigga. He got it. You better call somebody that can speak for you. Because in this situation, I can assure you that dude do not have no rank to be running around here as if like he's sanctioned. This is extremely bad. And it's going to get bad. So you better kiss some ass, tell somebody you need help, and you said it prematurely because you know you're fucked up, right? Yeah, nigga, you done fucked up. Yeah, hell no, nigga. Nigga be like, yeah, you on your own with that one, nigga. Hell no, nigga. Yeah, nigga, it's that bad. It is that bad. You see what I'm saying? He been running around here saying he's untouchable. I'm the eastiest local of them lokes and all that shit. Wearing a blue rag on your fist and, you know, the persona, the aesthetic that you're still out there and you making calls and, man, all that. Man, come on, man. You know, it's just sad because, you know, I know this shit. Asmo know this shit. We are not to be politicking our community on the internet, nigga. If that's the case, nigga, cut this internet shit off, nigga. Let's get back out there on that blacktop and go politic then. You know what I'm saying? It's still there. The choice is still there. Nigga, nigga, you want to do this internet shit, do your internet shit. But, you know, when you politicking on the internet about our community, you're opening up doors where the police could be engaging into your conversations. You know why I don't speak on my community? Because I'm not out there. I don't even live in California no more. And then I know anything I say on this internet could be used against me in the streets or between these police that's always watching these channels. I don't do it because I would never want to compromise my integrity by saying some shit that these people might hear a name. Oh, that's the name. You know what I'm saying? I don't do that boosie ass shit. We ain't supposed to be speaking all of this type of shit about our communities, nigga. Now, nigga, you from somewhere else and you come at me, nigga, it's fair game. But nah, man, y'all don't even hear me say nigga on the East Coast. You don't even hear me talk like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a grown man. When you get grown, man, you don't have to bang your hood on the internet 30 times. Appreciate the super sticker. All he's going to do is run and cry to the G homie. Oh, I'm going to kill it on to. Oh, shit. Oh, man. Hey, man. People know his pedigree. They know. Yeah, nigga. Spider Low, you did say he died in L.A. You said he died in L.A. and they know he died in Oceanside. So don't, hey, bro, you did it to yourself, nigga. Yeah. You bragging about how you beat niggas up and all of this crazy shit. You a rider. Man, Compton Menace wanted to fight you. You didn't want to fight him. Asmo wanted to fight you. Didn't want to fight him. Shit, nigga, the only person he want to fight was me and Double Up. Everybody else, that nigga ain't trying to fight no nigga like that, man. That nigga, man, I'm 50 years old, man. I ain't doing no more fighting. Yeah, nah, nigga, you jumping out here with blue rags on your fists and shit. You bad, nah, nigga, you bad, right? Nah, you bad, right? Yeah, nigga. Yeah, nigga, yeah. You can't say I turn shit down because, nigga, I get out there, win, lose, or draw. I ain't never I'm not turning nothing down. And I don't portray to be the hardest nigga, but let me tell you something, boy. Your Crip aesthetic that you're trying to portray, like you still active and shit, knowing you go to work and go back to your house on Greenleaf and shit, bro, that shit ain't flying. That shit is not flying, bro. It's not flying. If he's smart, I think he need to remove the thumbnail. Nobody else, even if somebody did make this stuff about Monster Kody, you ain't seen nobody put no thumbnail with him in a dress. In fact, Monster Kody gave this nigga a shout out. Ain't that crazy? Monster Kody said, yeah, and the nigga Spider Low, you know, he actually was like fucking with Spider Low, and then he died, and then you want to be the nigga that blurt that shit out because you're not seeing eye to eye with another nigga from his community. That's not no gangster shit, nigga. If I don't see eye to eye with another nigga from another community and I had a relationship with that nigga, I'm not finna go spread the whatever allegations about that man on my channel. That is a suicide attempt. That is extremely dangerous and somebody can get hurt behind that. Let's go.
You gotta be mindful when you get on these cameras and you just trying to talk and basically give stuff that's supposed to be factual and talk about dudes in certain lights, and you ain't even got the facts because we don't beef with East Coasters. The 90s wasn't going to lie or what, but they also asked him.
And Hefe lets it be known that there is no beef between A-Tray gangsters and the East Coast. I hope Spider-Loc, what he said, doesn't ignite some kind of beef, even though a lot of people have been saying recently that a lot of A-Tray Crips is on Spider-Loc's head about what he said. Even some.
All right, real fast. Spider-Loc is not an active gangbanger from East Coast Crip. So he will not be sparking any beef between the A-Tray gangsters and the East Coast Crips because he's not out there. You see what I'm saying? Ain't nobody finna go out here and lose, have bloodshed in the street behind somebody blurting some stuff on the internet. Well, what happened is niggas will tell that nigga, come get your DP, or a nigga suffer the consequences. That's what's gonna happen. It's not go. I want to clear that. And I'm not clearing it for our hood. I'm clearing that of common sense because I can't speak for what our community would do, but it's common sense would tell you our community would not just get out here and we would go sacrifice each other's lives behind a statement that he said, knowing that he don't even come around there every day. He don't even live in the city. So ain't nobody finna go ahead and I'm just saying that like I wouldn't do it. Nigga ain't called me. Nigga, you ain't even over here like that, nigga. So you want us to go to war just behind something you said, nigga? Nah, it don't work like that. Let's go.
East Coast people that had love for Monster Kody is on Spider-Loc's head. Now OG Gangster and OG Cartoon both reacted and said it's all cap. Monster Kody was not wearing no skirt, no dresses. It ain't true. But this is how they responded and checked Spider-Loc.
There's one thing about me, man. I don't give a fuck, you know what I'm saying, who try to entice me, who try to make me bite, I don't give a fuck what nobody say, homie. For me, the dead is off limits, man. I ain't gonna never speak ill of nobody dead, whether they supposed to be the enemy or I'm going at it with some nigga and he say something about, you know what I'm saying, somebody I love or something. I'm not gonna convert to talking about the dead, man. The dead is dead. No matter what you say, you can't say nothing to hurt them. They dead already. You know? I met Monster Kody in Juvenile Hall, Central Juvenile Hall, man, back in the 70s, man. From the day I met Monster, man, we been cool. We was cool and tight ever since, man. I did time with Monster and YTS.
All right, so let me just say this, right? You got Bounty Hunter BJ, nigga, pissed off. You know what I'm saying? You got appreciate super sticker. His problem is Google gang. Yeah, man. Let me let people comments that question or disagree with him, so he feels he's always right. 100%, 100%. Let me just say this, right? You know, I mean, you got man. Every because look, all the OGs is coming like, man, that man dead. Like, who the fuck is you to start speaking on the dead? Like, how much work have you put in where you that motherfucking tough where you can just, even if hypothetically speaking, if it was true, even the OGs in his era never disrespected that. You see what I'm saying? Like, first of all, we're living in a society where, you know, what you're saying, come on, bro, that's that man's personal business if it was true. It's that man's personal business. Do that take away his cripping? The book that he wrote that the whole world fell in love with, what he accomplished, what have you accomplished? You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, that man got actual legacy, nigga. Oprah was reading his book. What book have you wrote, nigga, where Oprah was sitting up there, nigga, reading your shit? Like, come on, bro. Like, and it's not about him being from the other side of the train tracks, man, it's just a problem that you the only motherfucker that had the audacity to put him on the thumbnail, put him in the dress off of some shit that somebody else told you. You not big enough to be speaking like that, bro. You not no nigga like that. You know you not nowhere near a G, none of that. That's crazy to me, bro. That's crazy, and this don't have nothing to do with our community. This has everything to do with you and your choices on this internet, bro. You see what I'm saying? I remember we was in the hood, and the homies was like, yeah, nigga, hey, y'all need to kill that shit with that politic and shit, nigga, you want to come get back in the field? Come on, let's get back in the field. You know what I'm saying? But if you ain't in the field with us, cuz you gotta chill on that politics shit. Niggas got the memo. Nigga, all right, easy call. You feel me? Because y'all got to be careful what y'all say on the internet, because we got homies out here that's still risking their lives, putting in work every day. You know what I'm saying? Doing certain stuff that can potentially get them caught up by you slipping saying some shit on this internet that has no business. So the best thing to do, nigga, if you gonna do your internet shit, do your internet shit, but just leave our community politics out of your conversations. That was already explained to us. We knew that. We knew the assignment. If this is what you want to do, niggas go support what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? We come from a community, like, nigga, that's what you want to do. All right, cool. You see what I'm saying? But you don't be taking what's going on in the streets and you bringing that shit to the internet. That could get somebody caught up, homies going to jail. It could risk somebody's lives that nigga that's out here doing what they got to do. And we know better than that. So, this politic trip that this nigga on, man, I'm telling y'all, 9 out of 10, he's on his own. 9 out of 10, he's on his own. You're going to have to call somebody and cry and tell them niggas, you slipped, nigga. You let a 30-something-year-old nigga get you up out your character. You're 50. You see what I'm saying? Like, ain't nobody going to keep holding that nigga hand. You see what I'm saying? He done turned against me, turned against everybody from our community, and he went rogue. The nigga went rogue. You see what I'm saying? And I ain't never did shit to the nigga. So, that speaks for itself. So, yeah, man, and it's crazy because, he know, bro. And the OGs, them niggas don't strike right then and there. The hell nah, man, them niggas be making them phone calls, give it 2-3 weeks at a time, and let that nigga get comfortable like it's over some shit. Then that shit resurface again on his ass. It's not good, man. It's not good. Let's go.
Youth Authority.
Most Vegas homebuyers do this wrong when searching for a home, wasting time scrolling online, overpaying, or losing out to other buyers. Most homebuyers in Los
I did time when I was a kid with Monster in the county jail. And I fucked with Monster on the streets, man. The night he caught that case when he had blast on some 60s and shot little Eddie boy in the ass. I was there that night, man. It's in his book. He got me in his book. He had pulled up on me and Mondo and Twin, man, and he had told us, cuz I'm gonna go blast on these fools, and y'all want to get up out of here, y'all. He had that much respect to come to me and tell me. And you know what I'm saying? I was like stuck between a rock and a hard place, because I fuck with A-Tray gang. I got love for A-Tray gang, and I also fuck with 60s. The 60s, I fuck with them, man. Key Rock, my boy. Petey Wack, my boy. A whole lot of 60s, Mad Dog. Whole lot of 60s that I fuck with, man. Banger T, man, he rests in peace. I couldn't do nothing but just leave, man. And as we was driving off, I heard gunshots. I just prayed that didn't nobody get killed, man. But I'm going to tell y'all something about Monster, man. Monster was a G, man. When it comes to talking about a nigga gangster, Monster was a gangster, man. There ain't ain't never seen him fold. I ain't never seen him turn down a fade. Man. And what was so special about Monster, man, is he was smart as a motherfucker, man. The man was smart, huh? You know, without everybody, listen, man. I got a whole lot of homies that got caught up on that dope, man. That don't make you no bad person, homie. My homie Killer Wayne, OG, homie the Sergeant Hood, was on that shit, man. And I used to just see him at random and pick him up and be like, nigga, get in the car, nigga. Get in the car, Killer. I'd pick Killer up, man. Go to the swap meet, buy Killer like 5 khaki suits, some drawers, some socks, and t-shirts. Shit crazy, homie. That was just one of Monster's weaknesses, man. You know, when he died out there in the San Diego area in Oceanside, man. He didn't die downtown. They ain't find Monster with no motherfucking skirt on, man. Man, hey, man. Shit crazy.
Home, where he was speaking on Monster Kody, Big Monster from A-Trey Gangster. And what they told me he said, I was like, what? Huh? They was like, man, Tune, just go check it out for yourself. Go check it out.
All right, so I want y'all to pay attention. Y'all heard what Wack said. Wack trying to confirm it. Wack wasn't even around Monster himself, right? Just look, bro, at the end of the day, we're living in a time where that's none of your business what he do in his personal life. That is none of your business. When you blurt out that shit, you got to be real with yourself. Do you know somebody who move in that direction? I'm pretty sure everybody knows somebody who moves in that direction. It's just what it is. We living in a different age. You see what I'm saying? So you to blurt that out, what was that? What was that for? What was you trying to defend? Because you should have went straight at Hefe. You see what I'm saying? Now that shit with you trying to justify with that lie ass shit J Hood and then was doing, bro. You the one made that shit deep, bro. Nobody else made that shit deep. Nobody even paid attention to that shit. You just wanted to find something to keep some shit going, stirring up the pot, bro. You see what I'm saying? That shit was never that serious. Niggas wasn't even on that like that because niggas know if they catch J Hood, they go sock the snot out that nigga for even popping it like he's untouchable. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how many niggas you done won. Nigga, you can't whoop us all. So that's how it is. You know what I'm saying? But, you think it justifies something, but it really don't. So, everybody know now where he died at. You see what I'm saying? That's something that he's going to, man, they go, where we come from, man, they politic over everything, bro. You see what I'm saying? That wasn't your place to say some shit like that. You see what I'm saying? Because he's dead. One thing, hey, I promise y'all, one thing the streets don't play about when you're talking about a G dude is you don't, disrespect the dead's reputation. Appreciate Super Sticker. Smoker Loc fall out with everybody, but it's never his fault, according to him. Nah, nigga, that nigga innocent, man. Nah, man. And look, bro, we gonna, man, Oceanside tapping in. We go see, man. We really go see, bro, because at the end of the day, if you that hard and you man enough to blurt that, nobody else blurted that shit out the way he did. The way he described it, explained it, and then the place you said it happened at, people are going to latch on to where you said it happened at. You see what I'm saying? You said he died in LA doing exactly what you just accused that man of doing. You know what I'm saying? That man's legacy is on the line at this point because you have followers, you an influencer, and you can persuade people to think that without the facts. I'm gonna tell you how it's normally go. Look, can you prove that shit? You can't say everybody know it or a couple people. Can you prove it? Nah, nigga, that's just what I heard. Such and such told me. Can they prove it? Them niggas ain't gonna want to get involved with that shit because they told you that shit. Be like, man, you know, you should have came with the facts. You didn't come with no fucking facts, and you just dropped a C4. You know what I'm saying? And nigga, boy, woo. I'm telling you, look, anybody who had respect for Spider-Loc or gave him a little bit of grace, they like shit. If Spider-Loc would say that about Monster, would make you think that he wouldn't say that about you. So niggas is like, man, nah, niggas is cutting ties with that man. Don't nobody want to be associated with no nigga like that. Cause you don't play with the dead, bro. You see what I'm saying? You don't play with the dead at that age because it's G's from his enemy hoods all over that got respect for Monster Kody. Shit, Monster Kody even said your name in good grace. That, you know what I'm saying? That's big right there. Even Monster Kody acknowledged this nigga, and then he died, and then now you want to blurt that out, whether it's true or not. That wasn't your place, and why ain't nobody else made it a big issue? Niggas would have been wanted to try to assassinate his character like that. You see what I'm saying? If that's what it really was, but you took it upon yourself. So I hope that, you know, when them niggas say, hey, yeah, nigga, hey, yeah, hey, you gotta come get out there. You ain't bigger than the program, bro. You're not bigger than the program. So, you know, all I can say is best of luck to you, boy. You going to 2026 wrong. You wrong. Whew. Better hope they don't whoop Spider-Loc feet and put that shit on the internet, because he will never show up again. Let's go.
So I did. I went over there and I checked it out. I listened, and I listened to some of the stuff he was saying about Big Monster, and which was out of this world. I mean, talk about super duper out of this world disrespectful. It was blasphemy. It was wrong. I personally do not believe it was true. Not one bit. He had the nerve to say that Big Monster was downtown LA wearing dresses because he was on dope, wearing dresses and putting other men's body parts in his mouth. Come on, man. You gotta stop it, man. That's no. Say he was doing this when he passed away. For one, Monster didn't pass away in downtown LA, y'all. He passed away up there near San Diego. So that throws that narrative out the window. But after I started listening and digging more,
man, do y'all see how bad this shit is? This shit is bad, bro. That nigga want to be an OG so bad, bro, that you thought you was that big where you could say something like that?
Into it, okay, Spider mad at Aunt Hefe because Aunt Hefe said some things about, I'm just going to round it off in one circle. Aunt Hefe said some stuff about dudes in a neighborhood car. And Spider, as usual, want to run to the rescue of anybody that say something about somebody in the neighborhood car. And him and Aunt get into it. Okay, him and Aunt get into it about that. Of course, we all been seeing the back and forth with Aunt Hefe and Spider-Loc. We've been seeing them go back and forth. You know what I'm saying? It ain't everybody's business. Just that, which I'm gonna say again, in my opinion, was an outright bald-faced lie. I've been knowing Monster Kody since we was kids, man. I met him way back when we was kids. You know, in fact, I mean, we ran together in White, on the lockup units and in regular population. You know what I'm saying? I did my stories about it, you know, in the past, you know, about how me and Monster kicked it in White, and I spoke on how we kicked it in prison. You know what I'm saying? Say it again, it's in my opinion. how he's supposed to prove it's true, I don't know. But until he can show some super duper concrete evidence, that stuff was a lie. That stuff was a lie, man. To go out your way and try to tear somebody like that character down, that's sad, man, and it's wrong.
So let me know what y'all think, man, about OG Gangster and OG Cartoon checking Spider Loc about what he said about Monster Kody. Now, y'all heard earlier in the video, Whack 100 did say that Monster Kody did used to cross-dress and smoke dope. That was just recently when he said that, but he had really went in and was actually the first person ever to actually speak bad on Monster Kody. It was shocking. I mean, y'all heard what he said like a year or two ago when he spoke on Monster Kody, saying he was a dope fiend and that how he went out as a dope fiend pretty much overshadowed everything he did on the streets. And that's why.
Now, remember, I told y'all, right? I told y'all, you know, having money is so important because money don't just buy you things. It buys you options. Appreciate Super Sticker. I'm born and raised in Oceanside. Monster was still living it up to his rep. See what I'm saying? Mexican Samoans know Monster Kody very well. Salute to you. Appreciate Super Sticker. You know, y'all gotta understand something, man. See, when you broke, you still stuck in rooms you don't want to be in. You see what I'm saying? You don't, you know, Whack 100 got enough money where he could go hide in his little castle on a hill and you know, and hang out in spots where he know he can't get touched. Spider Loc don't have that type of money. He don't have the luxury of doing that. You see what I'm saying? And it's sad because, you know, niggas will go look at it like, damn, what you accomplished with your life, bro? Because, you know, I don't think everybody is just in an uproar about, you know, the allegations. It's about the fact that he's dead. You know, speaking on the dead has always been forbidden. We don't speak on the dead because the dead they can't defend themselves. When you call out a man has a right to defend himself, whether right or wronger than ever. You have a right to defend yourself. He can't defend himself. So you makes it hard for people to even respect what you saying, homie, because shit, somebody could turn around and say that shit about you when you gone. You see what I'm saying? But if somebody say some shit like that about you, now you got a right to defend yourself. You see what I'm saying? Unfortunately, Monster Kody is not on this earth no more. You see what I'm saying? So now what? You know, what's gonna happen when niggas start calling and saying, hey man, hey, we don't want no problems. We want that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Can we get that head up? You know what I'm saying? You know, like shit, you know, that's crazy. You know, at 50 years old, man, you would think that, you know, you'll move different. You would talk different. You know, you wouldn't even have that aesthetic where you want to portray this certain type of image, you know, run around with blue rags on your wrist, driving in the car and all of that crazy ass shit. Like, you know, you not no kid no more. You not no young nigga. Man, you an ON, nigga, an old nigga. A ON don't supposed to move like that, man. You see what I'm saying? Shit, nigga, 9 to 5, nigga, you know, on the weekends, then you pull up on your block if you still out there, nigga, go hang with the homeboys. But the way you carry yourself, bro, you moving as if you standing over there on McKinley every weekend. You hanging out there on McKinley like you hang out, like you pop it like you hang out in our community. You see what I'm saying? I don't pretend to say I don't even live out there, so I don't fake it. You know what I'm saying? But that man don't even hang out in our community. When I seen him go to our community for a day to shoot a video, I said, "Oh man." Then he went to Ramona's. Nigga, you ain't never been over there. Like, I introduced this nigga to a lot of homies, bro, but I ain't go. That's a whole nother thing, man. But anyway, boy, you done did it now, man. Y'all make sure y'all hype this video up, man. Leave the comments, man. You know, the world want to see, man, how y'all really feel about this shit, because once you start speaking on the dead, and I really mean y'all comment, I want to see these comments flood, because if a nigga speak on the dead, this next generation is going to do that shit, and it's just going to be something bad for what we stand for. We don't disrespect the dead. It's bad enough these little niggas out here kicking candles and shit. You know what I'm saying? We got to protect the dead, man, because they can't defend themselves. Let's go. All right, here we go.
He can't be considered a legend. That's because somebody had asked Wack if Master Kody was a legend. And Wack was like, nope, that dude ain't a legend. He was a smoked out dope head. This is what Wack said, y'all. The first person to ever disrespect and call out Master Kody.
Off script. Yeah. Growing up on the East Coast, when we was in juvie and all that, we read books about this side. You know, outside of colors, the book that we had in jail was Master Kody book. Yeah. It was a great book, a lot of lies, but great book. It was exaggerated. Wait.
Now, hey, look, I know I ain't tripping. Now we know where Spider-Lord got his information from. Now we know where he got his information from. You gonna let this ninja Wack? You gonna run off some Wack wasn't even out there, man. Wack don't, man, come on, bro. Y'all know damn well Wack don't, man, come on, man. Let's go.
Wait, hold on, nigga. What do you mean? Exaggerated how?
There was a lot of it exaggerated. How? Master Kody was a dope fiend. Crack.
Well, Master Kody was
Hold on. They talk about Master Kody like how they speak on Big U, but then I'm gonna say this. You can't be a dope fiend, right? That means you fell victim to the game, right? And still get the same credit and the same statute as somebody that didn't. You understand what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So I'm not saying he wasn't a rider in his own way, but you know, shit, if any of us write a book, you know, we're gonna make it seem a little more than what it.
Man, you know the problem with this is you're not even from LA. You're not from LA. You ain't never been, man. Wack, sit down, bro. Sit down. You got G's from all of Damus and Perus all through the city of LA who never discredited Master Kody's cripping, right? But here you come, and who are you to decide what his legacy supposed to be? Who told you get to write the rules, nigga? Like, who told you that it's cool to get on here and say, oh, he forfeit his legacy because he fell victim? You got G homies you got G niggas that sell dope to our communities. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is why I say you know, so the nigga who sell drugs in our community that's poisoning his community, he's praised, but the one who fall victim for it he get stone casted against him. Like, you can't fault a man for falling victim of that shit. Some of us, our mamas was on that shit. Appreciate super sticker. Don't be following no bullshit, cause bullshit will get you right, Master Kody. Hey, hey man, I think with Wack right there, man, that's just like a nigga forfeiting you, nigga. You got caught with your ass in the air, laying on the bed talking to another man. You know what I'm saying? Like, people can find anything to forfeit people. That's why I say y'all be careful on this internet, because when you're talking about this internet, y'all, let me make sure I'm clear. You got people in Canada and Dubai, all of these people that could just chime in and say what they want to say, man. But damn, man, have some understanding. You know, have some understanding for what's represented on this internet. Because at the end of the day, a lot of people already be thinking like shit is sweet out here in LA, knowing, you know, nigga knock the battery out your back. You know what I'm saying? Nigga turn your lights off out here just for playing with a nigga name. This is the mecca of gang culture. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, nigga, gang banging is a religion in California. All throughout the state of California, gang banging is literally like a religion, bro. So when you diss the dead, bro, there's going to be people that's going to get out there and be like, nah, wait a minute, you don't know that nigga like that, nigga that, hey, we grew up that nigga YA, nigga penitentiary, nigga county jail, nigga. You got people that really been around that man. You know what I'm saying? Not nigga, come on, bro. Man, come on, bro. Let's go. All right, here we go.
Really is, because guess what? There's people on the East Coast that's gonna read, and y'all gonna believe every motherfucking word you believe. Yeah. You read, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying that the nigga was some punk nigga, none of that, but they tried to make it look like when he walked in the motherfucking room, it was just silence and everybody was shaking in their boots. That nigga was some A-Tray gangster. That nigga had a notorious enemy called the Rolling 60s. And them niggas was feeding on each other. You know what I mean? Outside of everything else they didn't get along with. The whole hood's the card. What about the East Coasters? Know what I mean? You know, understand where you from. Right around the corner, 9-0s. Anything with an owner, anything with a neighborhood on it was his enemy. So he damn sure wasn't walking in nothing, shutting shit down like that. Right. You know, I ain't taking nothing from, you know, I ain't really read the book though. No, it was a great book. The great book. He wrote 3 books. I only read one. Well, Monster Kody was the one that changed the game for people on the East Coast reading that shit in the joint. Remember I told you a couple years ago, remember
We're gonna leave it right there, man. That was all for that anyway. Whack 100 is, if y'all notice, Whack 100 discredited Nipsey Hussle's legacy. Everybody who has a legacy, he's going to debunk their legacy because he wants the world to think that his legacy is way more important and what he accomplished is way better than everybody else's. But I don't think it's gonna go that far. Anyway, man, y'all make sure y'all hype up this video. Y'all like this video. Subscribe to this motherfucking channel. Hit the notification bell if you're rocking with me. Y'all know I keep it real over here. And yeah, man, I got more content coming. So make sure y'all hit the notification bell so y'all can stay in tune to what I got going on. And I'm gonna see you on the next video. Let's get it. Let's go.
I know how to shoot, I know how to fight. I tell you once, I'll tell you twice. I'm real discreet, a thief in the night. Yeah. If I call you